Okay, so just two small details, but watch in when he comes off of the second, not this one, but the landing right here. Watch Tomac hang the rear wheel versus Jett gets into the pocket. So that makes a big difference. And then right here, are you able to pause this too or no?
Yes.
Okay. So pause it when you get to the clip so you can see the rear tire hang up. So when you talk high level supercross riding, not clipping your rear wheel is massive. It's right on the landing of this triple. So right here. So where he has it paused, that right there is the difference between a privateer and a factory guy. That right there is the difference between making the main event, not making the main event. It's just like tenths of a second that add up big time. So you learn this when you learn supercross riding, and it's very hard because it's a small difference. Even if you let it play through one more frame. So Jett technically overshot it, right? And it doesn't even really look like he overshot it, but he did. He landed, like, if I was on my suspension in Jett's situation right there, I would have got a weird deflection. He would have saw me do a boner air off that next jump because he went a little bit deep into the pocket. There's such a small difference between hanging the rear wheel just a bit to landing too deep in the pocket. Next thing you know, you're getting deflected one way or the other. But with Jett's setup and landing confidently with still head and chest forward, that's going to gain a little bit of time. And then after this single, let it play through. I'll tell you when to pause it. When they land right here, Jett is better at this than, well, maybe anybody that I've ever seen, where he sits 3/4 of the way back on the seat and the rear wheel sticks to the ground like perfect. Sticks to the ground like glue, where not that Tomac is doing a bad job of getting rear wheel traction here, but it's just a different level of what Jett's doing. And when you guys watch him ride, I'm sure that this is obvious because when he comes out of corners, he does it. When he lands jumps like this, he does it. He has his bike set up perfect where he can sit at that 3/4 mark, or even sometimes that's pretty far back on the seat. And just like mad skills, just stick that back tire to the ground. I saw a video of Kaida Wolf doing it to make a pass on somebody. That clip just got sent through to me somehow. And he like jumps a braking bump going around a corner and just lands sitting down and just basically doing a mini wheelie. That is a difference maker too. Because at that level, you're talking about per section, you're not even talking about tenths. You're probably talking hundredths of a second. So you almost can't even notice the difference visually. But those are the two things I would point out. That's a good clip. That stuff like that's fun to watch. Shout out Lit Pro.
Is there ever a time when you do want to clip a section like that, like Tomac did?
Yeah. So sometimes if it's a really, really, really tight corner after it, and I need to get the bike slowed down, there are times. How come my screen just started doing a countdown? Okay. There are times where I'll case a jump front tire first a little bit on purpose to just get the bike to slow down a little bit quicker.
Okay.
That is slightly less of a supercross thing. It's more of I can't think of a specific obstacle at a pro moto track, but it's used more in that.
Downhills?
Case the jump just a little bit.
Downhills into a corner. I'm thinking something like I don't know if the track's different now, but back in our day, AJ, like Walden, that last downhill before a really tight left-hander, the farthest section in the back, there was a downhill that I think a lot of people were, even 50s, were like casing just to slow down a little bit to make the corner. And so sections like that,
as long as you know how to case correctly and get the bike to stick and plant. Correct. Most people don't know how to case correctly, and they get like that unloading effect. Yeah. But yeah, Alex Panda, great question.
Yeah,
cool video. If you guys enjoyed that podcast clip, you can listen to full episodes on Apple Music and Spotify. And make sure, if you haven't already, join our community inside of the Moto Academy app. Go to themotoacademy.com today. I'll see you guys inside the community.